Hello everyone, I am Angel, a beautiful angel. मेरा नाम है ओनिया and I welcome you all to Onia's channel. यहाँ आप होंगे, मैं होंगी और होगी मेरी कारस्तानी. So let's begin.
Let us read a storybook.
Let us read a storybook.
Totally Bored Borris
His totally white Borris
by Hans Wilhelm.
by Hans Wilhelm and his new story.
Borris
Borris
had played with all of his toys.
had played with all of his toys.
He had read
He had read
all of his books.
all of his books.
But now
But now
he didn't know
he didn't know
what to do next.
what to do next.
He thought and thought,
He talked and talked,
but he could think of
but he to think of
nothing to do.
nothing to do.
Borris was totally bored.
Borris was totally bored.
Finally,
Finally,
Borris got up
Borris got up
and went to his father.
and ran to his father.
He tooted his trumpet
He took his trumpet
and said,
and said,
"Let's do something."
"Let's do something."
"I'm doing something,"
I am doing something,
said his father.
said his father.
"I'm busy painting.
I am busy painting.
Why don't you go fishing?"
Why don't you go fishing?
"Fishing is no fun to do alone,"
Fishing is no fun to do alone,
said Borris.
said Borris.
"Please
Please
do something for me."
do something for me.
"I can't right now,"
I can't right now,
said his father.
said his father.
"Why don't you read a book?"
Why don't you read the book?
"I'm tired of my books,"
I am tired of my books,
replied Borris.
replied Borris.
Borris hoped
Borris thought
that his mother
that his mother
would do something with him.
would do something with him.
"I would love to,"
I love to,
said his mother.
said his mother.
"But I promised your little sister
For I promise you, little sister,
I would bake some cookies with her.
I baked some cookies with her.
Why don't you help us?"
Why don't you help us?
"No, no, no,"
No, no, no,
cried Borris.
cried Borris.
"I hate my sister
I hate my sister
and hate baking cookies."
and hate baking cookies.
And he stomped back to his room.
And stormed back to his room.
Borris could hear
Borris could hear
happy noises
happy noises
coming from the kitchen.
coming from the kitchen.
The chattering and laughing
The chattering and laughing
made him feel even worse.
made him feeling and worse.
He decided to go
He decided to go
to his tree house.
to his tree house.
Maybe
Maybe
there's
there's
something to play with there,
something to play with there,
he said.
he said.
He took his trumpet
He took his trumpet
with him
with him
just in case there wasn't.
What do you
No. He took his trumpet
his trumpet
with him,
with him.
just in case there wasn't.
Just this game this wasn't.
But as soon as Borris
But as soon as Borris
had climbed up the tree,
had climbed up the tree,
he saw
he saw
that there was nothing to do.
that there was nothing to do.
It was as boring
It was as boring
as being back in his room.
as being back in his room.
What can I do?
What can I do?
What can I do?
What can I do?
He asked himself
He asked himself
over and over again.
over and over again.
There were lots of things
There's lots of things
he didn't want to do,
he didn't want to do,
but nothing
but nothing
that he really wanted to do.
but really to do.
Suddenly,
Suddenly,
a huge cardboard
a huge cardboard
box came walking by.
box came walking by.
From inside
From inside
came the voice of Borris' sister,
came the Borris and Borris sister
chanting,
chanting,
I'm on my way
I'm on my way
to build a castle,
the wall to castle,
but no one will know
but no one want to know
where it is.
where it is.
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
From his
From his
tree,
tree,
Borris could see
Borris could see
exactly where she was going.
where she was going.
Building a castle,
Building a castle.
he thought.
Talk.
What a boring idea. If I had that box,
Yeah, that book.
I'd make a spaceship out of it.
I make a space out of it.
He kept watching
He kept watching
as his sister
as his sister
and her friends
and her friend
began the work.
began the work.
Soon, Borris saw
Borris saw
everyone
everyone
pasting cutouts.
pasting
Soon,
soon.
Borris saw
Borris saw
everyone
everyone
pasting cutouts
pasting cutouts
and buttons
and buttons
on the castle
on the castle
and painting
and painting
pictures
pictures
on the walls.
on the walls.
Borris knew
Borris knew
what he would have done instead.
what he done instead.
A spaceship
A spaceship
would need rockets
would need rockets
and aerials
and areas,
and lots of other things.
lots of other things.
But then he remembered
But then you remembered
that he was
he was
much too bored
much too bored
to do anything anyway.
to do anything anyway.
The next thing
The next thing
Borris saw
Borris saw
was his sister
was his sister
and her friends
when a friend
carrying streamers
carrying the steamers
and crepe papers.
and three papers.
I guess they are going to have a party. Boris thought.
Was thought.
So what?
So what?
I hate parties.
I hate parties,
But he kept watching
but I kept watching
from his tree house.
from the sea house.
Mother gave us all
Mother gave us all
her old jewelries,
her own jewelry,
cloths
us
to play,
play,
dressing up.
dressing up.
His little sister said
His little sister said
very loudly.
very loudly.
as he passed under Borris's tree a few minutes later. I'll be a princess.
I will a princess.
But you won't see it?
But you won't see it?
Of course.
Of course.
He would see it.
He see it.
Boris thought to himself.
Borris thought to himself.
And he acted
If
he weren't even interested.
he weren't interested.
The dressing up
But dressing up
sounded very noisy
sounded very noisy
and cheerful.
and cheerful.
Boris imagined
Borris imagined
what he would dress up as
what he dress up as.
if it were his party.
If it was his party.
A spaceman
A spaceman
or even an alien
or even an alien.
from a strange planet.
For instance,
But then
but then
Boris saw
Borris saw
that others
that others
were having a good time anywhere.
they had a good time anywhere.
That made him feel more out of sorts
They will feel more out of shock
than ever.
than ever.
When they posed,
When they first
so the princess
saw the princess
could take a snapshot.
take a snapshot.
Boris threw
Borris threw
twigs down at them, but they were
they were
having too good a time to notice.
too good at a notice.
Then
Then
his sister
his sister
said to her friends,
said to his friend,
"Now let's have a party."
"Now let's have a party."
Oh no,
Oh no,
I mean a royal feast.
I really
Remembering
remembering
that
that
she was now a princess,
she was not a princess.
she walked proudly
She was proudly
by Borris' tree again,
the proudest tree again.
this time
This time,
carrying a ball
carrying a ball
filled with warm cookies.
filled with warm cookies.
The sweet smell
The sweet smell
of the freshly
of the freshly
baked cookies
baked cookies
drifted up
is split up
to Borris' treehouse.
to Borris' treehouse.
The pitcher of juice
The picture of juice
made him feel thirsty,
made him feel thirsty,
but nobody paid
but nobody paid
any attention to him.
any attention to him.
They were
They were
too busy laughing,
too busy laughing,
eating,
eating,
and having a good time together.
and having a good time together.
This is too much,
This is too much,
said Borris.
said Borris.
Boris couldn't
Borris couldn't
bear it any longer.
bear it any longer.
He picked up his trumpet
He picked up his trumpet
and blew it as loud
and blew it as loud
as he could.
as he could.
Boom!
Papa, you bakro.
Then again,
Then again.
then again.
Then again.
Boom!
Ah!
Boom!
Ah!
When he stopped,
When he stopped,
there was silence.
there was silence.
There was no talking
There was no talking
or giggling.
or
The trumpet noise
the trumpet noise
had worked.
had worked.
He had
He had
put an end to
put a hand to
their silly fun
that silly fun
and stupid party.
and his favorite party.
Boris felt
Borris felt
very pleased
very pleased
with himself.
with himself.
But suddenly
But suddenly
he heard
he heard
his name being called from below.
His will call for blow.
Borris,
Borris,
a trumpeter,
a trumpeter.
is just what a royal feast needs.
Just for the walls and sleeves.
Call out of the guest.
Called of the dust.
How about it?
How about it?
Will you be the king's trumpeter?
Will the queen's trumpeter?
Borris was about to say something very rude.
Very rude.
But then
But then
he thought
he thought
for a moment
for a moment
and said,
and said,
maybe
maybe
I could be the trumpeter.
I could be the trumpeter.
But I will only
But I will only
do it
do it
if I get 20 cookies.
with 20 cookies.
How about 3?
How about 3?
Asked his sister,
How's it, sister?
looking at the almost empty ball.
Empty ball.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
said Borris.
said Borris.
That's a fair price.
That's the surprise.
And he climbed down
And I climbed down
from the tree.
from the tree. Music.
The party turned out to be fantastic.
The party turned on to the fantastic.
The trumpeter trumpeted.
The trumpeted, the trumpeted.
The king drummed.
The king
The royal court danced.
down.
And Borris forgot.
Papa, party over.
And Borris forgot
And Borris forgot
all about his boredom
all about the body.
and nothing to do.
And the
But he did not forget
But he did not forget
about the cookies
what the cookies
which the princess
which the princess
had saved.
has saved. With this, it's time to bid adieu to all. Yay, June! See you soon! For more gyan and more masti, do subscribe and keep watching my channel, Onya's channel.